a day of fun at the amusement park. Alex and Jamie are discussing plans for their trip to the amusement park tomorrow.
Hey, Jamie. I'm so excited about tomorrow. The weather looks terrific for visiting the amusement park.
I agree, Alex. I've bought the tickets online in advance, so that will save us some time.
We should plan our day. Have you thought about what you want to do at the park?
This amusement park is known for its water rides. We should definitely try those.
Maybe the haunted house, too. I've heard it's pretty scary.
I'm usually not a big fan of those, but I'm up for an adventure tomorrow.
That's the spirit. I've heard there will also be parades and shows in the evening.
Can't wait. What time should we meet up tomorrow?
We should arrive early to avoid the crowd. How about 9 a.m. at the park entrance?
Perfect. That will also give us the whole day there. See you tomorrow.
See you.
Hello there, and welcome to English for You. I'm Mike.
I am Chickling.
And today, Chickling, we are going to be going to the amusement park. Yay! How exciting. It's a good time to go to the amusement park, right? Summer holidays are always great. You can get out of the house, you can have a day in the sun, eat too much junk food, go on rides, scare yourself, possibly throw up, lose your friends, and go home later, much later in the day with lots of memories. Is this the kind of thing that you would do in the summertime when you were younger?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, but the last time I went to an amusement park, I think it was like 10 years.
Yeah, I think I went with my niece. We went to Ida World down in Kaohsiung.
Kaohsiung.
Yeah, so that was the last time I went, was with my niece. But I remember in Canada where I would grow up, every summer they would have a big amusement park in most of the cities. And yeah, we would always go once or twice a summer. So we're going to be joining Alex and Jamie as they head off to the amusement park. We don't know which one it is. It could be one of the big ones, maybe the ones involving Disney, or it could be one of the smaller ones, like we have Liufu Village here in Taiwan, which I
love that one.
Still haven't gone to.
You haven't?
I haven't. No, I've been to a smaller one near Taichung
I
somewhere.
think maybe Li Bao.
Could have been. And
Okay.
Ida World, I definitely went to that. And I still have to go to Harry Potter Land in Japan, right? I think the Universal Studios there. So there's many of these places to go to. As we said, you can plan your whole holiday around visiting one in another country maybe, or just head down to one on a nice summer day. And the good thing about summer, everyone's not in school, you can go on a weekday because, of course, if you go to the amusement park on the weekend, people mountain, people sea. So let's check out Alex and Jamie as they have a day of fun at the amusement park. All right, so let's join Alex and Jamie. We have a little introduction sentence. It says, Alex and Jamie are discussing plans for their trip to the amusement park tomorrow. Okay, so it's the day before the trip to the park, and that is a good idea to discuss your plans. You want to make sure you have maximum fun with minimum trouble at the amusement park. And when you discuss things, you're talking. You're just talking to someone, usually about something. You wouldn't just say, oh, I'm meeting my friend to discuss. You could say, I'm meeting my friend to talk. That would be fine. But generally, we would say discuss the holiday, discuss work, discuss our exam next week, discuss my friend's birthday party that we're planning. So you're usually discussing about a particular topic. It's not so much casual conversation or small talk as it is more like a planned meeting to discuss or to talk about some subject that everyone knows about. But basically, yeah, you're just talking to someone either by phone, face-to-face. Of course, you can even discuss things through WhatsApp or instant messaging, things like that. As long as you're talking with someone about something, you can be said to be discussing that thing. Debbie and her friends got together to discuss their holiday plans.
所以 discuss 就是讨论的意思，它的名词呢，在我们文章中 discuss 是动词嘛 ，discussion 呢就是它的名词 ，so we can say to have a discussion about or to have a discussion on something。比如说 they wanted to initiate a discussion on economics， 就是他们想要讨论那个经济。我们有时候可能说什么事情在讨论当中，我们也可以讲 be under discussion。比如说 his remarks didn't relate to the topic under discussion。所以 amusement park 这边就是游乐园的意思。所以 Alex 跟 Jamie 呢正在讨论明天要去游乐园的计划。They must be very excited about this.
I'm sure they are, and they have a lot of things to plan. So let's get back to our dialogue and see exactly what they're talking about. It says Alex begins the conversation or the discussion. If we want to use the noun form of the verb discuss, they're having a discussion. Hey, Jamie, I'm so excited about tomorrow. The weather looks terrific for visiting the amusement park. Well, that is fantastic news. If something is terrific, it's very good. It's great. It's wonderful. It's superb. It's excellent. It's just all around something you very much enjoy or very much like. For example, we could say that was a terrific baseball game, but it's too bad the Dodgers lost. So even if your team lost the game, if it was a terrific game, that tells us it was exciting. Maybe, the final home run of the game was at the end and that decided the winner. It wasn't boring. It wasn't sort of, just a everyday normal baseball game. It was a very good or terrific baseball game.
所以 terrific 就是极好的意思。那它的副词就是 terrifically， 它就是非常，然后怎么样怎么样。所以比如说 living in New York can be terrifically expensive， 就是住在纽约呢可能是会非常的贵。那 Alex 就说Jamie 我明天好开心哦，因为天气感觉很适合去游乐园哦。You don't want to go to amusement park like on a rainy day, right?
No, absolutely not. Although there will be no lines, so that's good. But you don't really want to. It'd be hard to enjoy a roller coaster on a rainy day because your face is just getting whipped with rain. But yeah, so if the weather is really terrific, that's good news. And of course, that's part of the reason Alex is excited about going tomorrow. So Jamie jumps in and she says, I agree, Alex. I've bought the tickets online in advance, so that will save us some time. Well, that's a very smart move there from Jamie. She bought the tickets online in advance, and that will save them time because buying the tickets in advance means you bought them before you went there. You reserved them, you used a credit card. It's the kind of thing that will take a credit card, but as long as you can go on the internet, you can buy things early or in advance, and that means they can basically get to the amusement park, walk right up to the main gates, give their tickets, and they're in. It will be very, very quick and not a lot of waiting in line. So that's a great idea.
所以 in advance 就是去事先准备好哦。所以呢，这个 Jamie 就说，我认同Alex， 而且我提前其实在网络上已经买票，可以省时间哦。
All right, well, Alex, he seems to be kind of a professional about visiting the amusement park. He has a lot of experience. He's done this before. So he has another good idea. He says, we should plan our day. Very true. Anyone who's gone to an amusement park, many of them are really big with a million things to do. Now, unless you're going to go for 2 or 3 days in a row, you probably can't do everything in one day. So having a plan is a good idea. Knowing what you want to do, knowing the rides you want to go on, or the games you want to play, or the areas you want to visit. These are things you want to plan or think about before. He says, have you thought about what you want to do at the park? What are the rides? What are the games? What are the foods that you really, really want to eat?
I guess I'll just have a corn dog.
That would be a first start. Yes. Yeah. Do that before the roller coaster.
Right. And no, you're gonna puke all over.
It would be better than the chili fries.
True.
Yeah.
所以要计划他们的一天哦。所以他们就互相来讨论说，那今天要做什么呢? So what do they probably want to do?
Well, Jamie seems to have a very good idea. She says this amusement park is known for its water rides. We should definitely try those. Okay.
Water
so on a
rides.
nice sunny day, you can wear your swimsuit, bring bring it along with you and go on the water rides like the log flume. You know, the log flume, it's like that log roller coaster, and at the end you go splashing down into a big pool of water. That kind of thing is definitely interesting to Jamie. And apparently this amusement park is famous for the water rides, so they should definitely try those. Yeah, if a place is known for something, you should definitely try it.
Be known for something 就是以什么特色为人所知哦。那 definitely 就是确定的。所以因为这个游乐园是因为它的水上游乐设施闻名，所以他们一定要试试他们最闻名的那一些设施。
All right, Alex, he has his own ideas about what he wants to do. He suggests maybe the haunted house, too. I've heard it's pretty scary. Okay, so if you're a brave person, you might want to go to the haunted house where you kind of ride around usually, or maybe walk around, but many of them you'll ride these days in the dark and things will jump out at you. Things will scare you. You'll hear spooky noises and spooky music. Sometimes they have even people dressed up in terrifying Halloween costumes. And it can get very scary. If something is scary, it's frightening. It makes you feel scared. Okay, so if you're describing something that makes you feel scared, you can describe that thing or that experience or whatever as being scary. A scary movie, a scary experience, a scary accident that maybe you had where you were lucky not to get hurt. And it was very frightening. It gave you a feeling of fear. For example, Dylan says that he never has nightmares after watching a scary movie.
Wow.
He's a pretty brave guy, or just maybe not much of an imagination.
所以呢 haunted 就是闹鬼的意思，所以 scary 啊代表很可怕嘛，所以恐怖片就是 scary movies， 像老师刚刚讲的那个例句，所以它的动词呢就是 scare， 就是去吓别人的意思，其实可以当名词啦，不过大部分可以当动词，比如说 the salesperson scared the old lady into signing the paper by threatening to take away the goods。 好，所以 Alex 就说我们也可以去鬼屋，听说很恐怖。
Okay, back to Jamie. Jamie, though, likes the water rides, maybe not such a fan of the haunted house, but she's got a good attitude. She says, I'm usually not a big fan of those, meaning the haunted houses, those scary rides. But she says, I'm up for an adventure tomorrow. Well, good for you, Jamie. I salute your brave and adventurous spirit. She's up for an adventure. She's up for an exciting experience. Even though she might not want to go, if Alex really wants to go in the haunted house, I think Jamie will probably join him. After all, it's one day at the amusement park. Why not have an adventure?
Up for doing something 就是很口语的用法，代表你很愿意做什么事情。比如说，我们要去爬山，你要不要来吗？ Are you up for it？ 或者是说呢 ，You up for a game of basketball？ 你想要打篮球吗？这英口语我们很常见。那么 adventure 就是冒险，它的形容词老师刚刚的句子也有提到 adventurous 就是很冒险的意思或爱冒险的。比如说 She has an adventurous spirit and loves trying new things。 好，所以我通常不太喜欢那些鬼屋哦，不过她愿意展开冒险哦。
All right, back to Alex. He says that's the spirit, all right, when you're sort of congratulating someone on being brave or at least being willing to take a chance, you kind of say, that's the spirit. Good for you. I'm proud of you that you're being brave and doing something you might not really want to do, but you'll try it anyways. So that's the spirit. I've heard there will also be parades and shows in the evening. Well, that's pretty cool. On special days or maybe during special seasons like the summer when a lot more people go, or maybe all the time, they might have parades and shows, special performances at the amusement park. I guess also because people often go home when the sun goes down. So by having these special shows, they keep people in the amusement park after dark. I think the one in Disneyland is famous. They have the electric parade, right? And they have all those floats and characters and things like that walking down the middle of the street as other people watch them. And that's basically what a parade is. It's probably for some special reason. We won't have a parade every day unless you work at an amusement park. But in a a city, they might have parades a few times a year on a special holiday, and people will walk down the middle of the road. These are the people in the parade or being celebrated because of the parade, and everyone else, that's us, the people watching, will stand on the sides of the road and just kind of watch these people slowly march by, walk by. There'll be bands playing music. They might have cars or trucks decorated in special ways. We have parades for all sorts of reasons. I guess the one here in Taipei or in Taiwan is the best known one is the one for the national birthday on October 10th. And that's what our example sentence is all about. Mavis's school band was picked to march in the double 10-day parade last year. That's quite an honor.
所以呢 parade 这边是名词，是游行的意思，当动词也是游行的意思哦。比如说 the soldiers paraded through the street in celebration。那么呢我们英文讲 that's the spirit 指的就是哇就是这种精神，我们就是要有这种精神哦。而且听说晚上还会有游行跟表演哦。
Okay, now they've made a little bit of a plan and talked about what they want to do tomorrow. Jamie is still super excited. She says, can't wait. She could also say, I can't wait, but it's okay to shorten it like that in a casual conversation. Can't wait. This should be so much fun. What time should we meet up tomorrow? So now they're discussing important details like the time to meet up before they go to the amusement park. That should be maybe at the amusement park. They might meet at their home. They might meet at the train station or however they're getting to the amusement park. But this is basically the time when they will meet or meet up.
Meet up 就是去碰面，所以他就等不及啦。When you can't wait for something, that means you're so looking forward to something or to doing something. 觉得很等不及了，所以明天要几点见面呢？
Okay, what time should we meet up? She could also say, what time should we meet tomorrow? That would be okay. Alex says, we should arrive early to avoid the crowd. Another wise bit of advice there. Arrive early, find out what time the amusement park opens, and try to be there around the same time. And that seems to be Alex's plan. He says, how about 9 a.m. at the park entrance? 9 a.m. sounds like a pretty typical time for these places to open, and the park entrance is a good place to meet up because it's easy to find, and of course it's much easier than meeting inside the park where there's a bunch of different places to meet and you'll be lost in a crowd of people. So the entrance is good because the entrance is the way into the park. Kind of like the front door, although they wouldn't have a door. It's not a building. This is more like a big park, but it would be the main gate, the place that you pay or that you show your ticket, that type of thing, probably very close to the parking lot or wherever, however people arrive there. So the entrance is the way in. This would be the opposite of the exit, which of course is the way out. So to get into a big building or somewhere like that, you look for the entrance, and when it's time to leave, you will go out the exit. Sometimes they're the same thing. Here's an example sentence. This person says, they're thinking, I can see a door marked exit, but I can't see one that says entrance. How do we get in? A good question.
所以 entrance 就是入口的意思哦，但是它当动词也有另外一个意思，就是 entrance， 它就是使谁着迷，使谁入迷。比如说 The magician's performance completely entranced the audience。那我们文章意思就是说，我们应该要早点到，避免人潮。那我们就明天早上9点在游乐园入口见面，怎么样呢？ So they're going to meet at 9 a.m.
Exactly right, at the park entrance. And Jamie says, perfect. That sounds like a good plan. She agrees. That's a good place to meet and a good time. That will also give us the whole day there. Yeah, they'll be one of the first people through the entrance into the park, so they'll have many hours to enjoy it. See you tomorrow, she says. And Alex says, see you. All right, so goodbye to each. Goodbye to you guys. But we're not done quite yet. We do have our chat question, so let's turn our attention to that. What is your favorite ride or activity at an amusement park, and why?
Eating a corn dog on a Ferris wheel. That's the only thing I'm going to do.
Eating a corn dog on a Ferris wheel. That sounds super relaxing.
Yeah, because you get to see the view.
Absolutely. They sometimes go slow. You might want to bring 2 corn dogs or corn dog and a drink. That sounds good. Let's see. What's one of my favorite? I don't know if they have this everywhere, but there's an amusement park they have in the summer in Canada, and they have dancing dogs.
Oh.
Yes. Very cool trained dogs that dance with people. It's super cute. It's super entertaining. I saw it one year and I discovered later it comes back every year.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's so popular with people. And if you've never seen dancing dogs, you really should check them out.
I should definitely.
You should definitely check them out, yes. I didn't know if they had dancing corgis.
I really hope they do.
I'm afraid the corgis might get stepped on by the dancers because they're so short. But that would be something to look into. All right, guys, have a chat about that and be sure to join us tomorrow when we'll have more of Alex and Jamie and their terrific day at the amusement park, if the weather stays nice.
所以如果大家对今天的主题还意犹未尽，还可以加入我们的空中家教，跟老师同学一起讨论哦。So we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Discuss. If you can't meet the due date for the project, please let me know and we can discuss it. Terrific. Stacy had a terrific meal at the new Italian restaurant and planned to go there again soon. Scary. The movie was so scary that I covered my eyes and ears for the most part. Adventure. Nick is traveling to South America next week, and he's excited about the adventure. Parade. On Thanksgiving Day, there's a large parade that moves through the streets of New York City. Entrance. The guard opened the door at the entrance so people could get into the building.
智慧小补帖。
Amusement park. Definitely. Haunted.